Hi, Richard Weber here at Springhouse Gardens, down by our landscape office, what we affectionately call the cottage, for one of my favorite lessons that I learned, maybe 5 or 6 years ago. It's probably been longer than that, when I was first starting to get into butterfly, host plants, pollinator plants, all of that. So it's probably been about 10 years ago. But this is where this book is my favorite book when we're talking about trying to discover what butterflies and things are. This book came in handy because it not only shows you the life cycle and shows you caterpillars that you might come across, but it also tells you what some of their favorite host plants are, which, if you've been following along with us, a host plant is the plant that is necessary for the female butterfly to find when she needs to lay her eggs. So most often, if you're looking for a silvery checker spot butterfly, most people will tell you that coneflower is the host plant. So this is important. If you're planting coneflowers and you're seeing all these little black caterpillars all over the place on your leaves, that can be an issue because people go, oh, how am I going to get rid of them? Well, in this instance, you don't want to kill the caterpillars because they're the ones that are feeding and are going to become the beautiful butterflies. And these are a small little butterfly that you might see flying around, but they're a really, really pretty little guy. So this is a plant called yellow crownbeard, which you'll probably never see, in a garden center unless you come and say, hey, I really want some of that plant that you spotted. But this is one that grows naturally here in the fields of Kentucky. It's got a beautiful yellow flower in August, September, but this is a host plant for the silvery checker spot as well as the coneflowers. And you might see, if you look, you can kind of see where all the leaves are getting eaten up, and this is how we know that they're feeding. You first see the damage on the leaves, but when you leave a native plant like this, it's not such a big deal to let it get eaten. So instead of worrying about coneflowers getting eaten, maybe you just plant a yellow crownbeard, or you let it grow in your fields or something, and hopefully the caterpillars will eat here instead of on your coneflowers. But it's fun looking this over and then trying to find the caterpillars, and there they are. So this little guy is feeding away, and if you could follow him, he'll pupate here, and in about 2 weeks, that pupa will open up into a beautiful butterfly, the silvery checker spot. So if you need more information, there's a great native plant society called Wild Ones that you might check out. There's also a butterfly, different butterfly associations and things here in central Kentucky and Kentucky in general. But we're here to help you get the right native plants and just good landscape plants here in Kentucky at Springhouse Gardens. Follow us online, Facebook, Instagram, or come out and see us at 185 West Catnip Hill Road in Nicholasville.